Today we're going to do the top 3 myths new agents have coming into real estate. We interview a lot of agents, and frankly, we turn a lot of them away on that initial phone call or interview. Because we always ask them, hey, what's got you excited about real estate? What's got you excited about it? And what do you like about it? And so often we hear, well, I love homes and home design, and I like walking through houses, and that's great, but it's not really what real estate is. So let's talk about that one. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about your first myth. The first myth is that it's not all home design and showings. So guys, it's kind of weird. We think we get into real estate, we're trying to sell houses, and we think we're going to be in houses all day, when in reality, we may only be in showing homes 10 to 20, 30% of the time. Most of the time, we're following up with clients, working on paperwork in the office, driving between properties, going to scheduling closings, working with our lenders and title companies and inspectors, and working through all the repairs and all those things. And so it's a very, very small percentage of the time that we spend looking through homes and showing property. So be aware of that myth if you're thinking about getting into real estate. There's a lot more to it outside of that. So let's talk myth number 2. The next answer we get when we're interviewing agents is, hey, I want to get in because I want to make a lot of money, and all these people in real estate are always doing a really good job, and I can sell anything, and I'm going to make a lot of money fast. So funny. It takes a long time to get paid in real estate. So we tell them, hey, if everything goes perfectly well, you decide today you want to get into real estate, it's going to take you a minimum of 2 weeks to do your class. It's going to take you another 10 days to get the test scheduled and pass the state test. Then you have to do your background check, in your fingerprints. Then we get to go to the boards and get approved. Then we have to go to MLS and get MLS turned on. Then we have to get trained. And let's say after all of that, on day 1, you meet somebody who wants to buy or sell a house that day, and you help them buy or sell a house that day. It's at least another 30 days before you get paid. So from the day you decide to get into real estate, at the very, very minimum, you're at least 10 to 12 weeks from your first paycheck. And in reality, you're probably closer to 6 to 7 months. So if you're thinking about getting into real estate, make sure you're prepared to make it through that time while you're starting to ramp up your business. Remember guys, it's not all immediate. So let's go to myth number 3. Back to that question that we asked them during the interview, what got you into real estate? And they sometimes they talk about money. I want to make sure we talk about this last myth. So I had an agent that had a client a couple years ago that they showed him houses all over town. They went north side, south side, west side, east side, downtown. I was looking at land, I was looking at city lots. Probably showed him 40 or 50 homes. And the buyer said, we're just gonna take a break. We looked all over the place trying to decide what we want. We need to take some time to ourselves and really just figure out what we want. So the agent respectfully gave him some space. And he called to check up on him the next week, but didn't actually make the call, something got delayed, and so they probably waited 10 days. And then so the client ended up calling the agent back and saying, hey, you were so awesome. I appreciate you so much for helping us show all those homes. We just bought a house. And the agent's like, oh, what? They're like, yeah, you made so much money showing these houses already. We're gonna put in all those hours. We found this new salesperson that we just wanted to help out and help them get the sale. So we did that since you've already made enough money showing us homes. And the agent just cringed because they realized it didn't communicate well enough to the buyer or to their client how they got paid. And guys, a lot of new agents don't realize how they get paid. Guys, it is commission-based, not salary. So there's no hourlies, there's no benefits, there's no salaries. You only get paid if you successfully close a deal and there's commission offered on it. So that's the third myth that people think of, people believe about real estate when they get into it. So if you're thinking about getting into real estate and you're not ready for commission, don't do it. So what are the pros and cons of that commission versus salary? Obviously you're making a salary, you have a steady paycheck. The cons of the commission is sometimes you don't get paid if you don't do a good job. The plus side of that is if you do a great job, you get paid more. You get paid in direct correlation to how good of a job you did or how much value you added to the transaction. Guys, I'm Zach Sykes at Homestead & Co. and thanks for watching. I hope you're happy where you are, but if you're not, let's connect. Reach out to me at Zach Z-A-C-H, at homesteadrealtyco.com. Again, that's Zach, Z-A-C-H, at homesteadrealtyco.com.